What's up, YouTube? T-Movies here. Now, I gotta say, 2019 has been a pretty solid year for TV. So I decided to do my top 10 favorite TV shows of 2019 so far, obviously, because I'm probably gonna do another list by, the same similar list by the time the year's over, because there's other new shows coming. But with that being said, here are my top 10 favorite new shows of 2019. Not gonna add stuff like a new season of Stranger Things or the final season of Orange is the New Black or whatever. These are mainly shows that just premiered in 2019 and they're new and all. So yeah, don't expect to see The Punisher in this list. Don't expect to see 13 Reasons Why in this list. So yeah. Anywho, with that being said, here are my sorry about that, guys. Anyway, here are my top 10 favorite new shows of 2019. Alright, coming in at number 10, it's more of a revival, I should say, but that is the new take on The Twilight Zone. The show, of course, created by Jordan Peele. You got Jordan Peele as pretty much like the narrator and host, if you will. It had some interesting stories involved. A great cast involved, few cast members on the new Twilight Zone included Camille Nanjiani, Sanaa Lathan, you had Seth Rogen, Zazie Beetz, Thais Farmiga. I mean, list goes on and on. Some really cool, anyway, some really cool supporting actors have appeared on the show on the new version, and I thought it was really good. I really quite enjoyed this new interpretation of the Twilight Zone. Once again, Jordan Peele knocked it out of the park. I mean, I expected a lot, especially from the same guy who gave us Get Out and Us. I'm becoming a big, big Jordan Peele fan. I mean, I was a fan of him before and all. I quite like Key and Peele and all. But, man, with stuff like he's been doing, whether it's the Twilight Zone or that YouTube thing called Weird City, which I wonder if that's getting renewed or not. They haven't really confirmed anything. But, or Get Out or maybe Us or whatever. Jordan Peele is just awesome. So, cannot wait to see what that guy does next. But yeah, if you guys haven't seen The Twilight Zone, the new one, it's on CBS All Access. Give it a shot. It's not that bad as you expect. And of course, season 2 is going to premiere next year. So interested to see who's going to be casting season 2. All right. Coming in at number 9, we got Why Women Kill. Now the series. Now this is actually a recent show, and it's like Twilight Zone. It's also a.
Ain't nobody probably not here.
Sorry about that. The weirdos are out. So anyway, yeah. Why Women Kill is a really interesting show that's on the CBS All Access. It was actually really good. The show takes place on different decades. It takes place in there's one story that takes place in 1963, then the other story takes place in 1984, and there's another story that takes place in 2019. And it's pretty much like where these three women are, from different decades, are pretty much connected to having or live. Pretty much they all are connected by living by having lived in the same mansion. So I mean, obviously it takes place in different decades, so they don't say that in the same mansion together. But in truth, each decade it shows them pretty much in the same mansion that they're in. You've got Jennifer Goodwin's character, Beth Ann Stanton, who pretty much remains content as a housewife in 1963, and she finds out that her husband has been cheating on her with a waitress. Then you got Lucy Liu's character, who's very rich, and her name is Simone Grove, who ends up discovering that her husband is gay and cheating on her with other guys and all. And she also begins an affair with a younger man. Then you got in 2019, you got this attorney named Taylor Harding, played by Kirby Howell Baptiste, who ends up finding who ends up having a relationship with her best friend, played by Alexandra Dario, and her husband. And so, like, each woman's reaction to the to what they're experiencing pretty much lead them to take the life of another. So they are kind of playing to in each episode, like one of the episodes, it shows that not really one, but two of the episodes, like two of the stories, two of the women's come want to kill their husbands. But I really,
Not that I hear anything.
but yeah, I really, quite enjoy the show Why Women Kill. It's really clever. I mean, it's created by Mark Sherry, who also gave us Desperate Housewives, which I was never a Desperate Housewife guy, but this show is actually really decent. I really quite enjoy the actors involved. I mean, even though they don't share any, like, the actors don't share any screen time, they still, play their characters really perfectly. And I mean, Alexandra Dario, I mean, anything with her in it, I'll always give a shot. I mean, if you guys haven't seen Why Women Kill, give it a shot. It's a really good show. And fingers crossed they renew it for season 2, because I'll love to see another season. Alright. Coming in at number 8, we got an HBO show, and that is called Euphoria. Now, Euphoria is, of course, pretty much based on a Israeli show of the same name, and of course follows the troubled life of a 17-year-old named Rue, played by Zendaya, who's like a drug addict, fresh from rehab with like no plans to stay clean and all, and pretty much circles her relationship with this other woman named Jules and all, and there's also different other type of stories, like you got this character named Nate, who's like a jock, who's pretty much has like anger issues, max sexual insecurities and all. Then you got this girl named Cassie, who's like having like a intimate relationship with this football player, and then you got some interesting stories around this. Like you also got Kat, who's like dating Nate, but he's kind of no good for her and all. Euphoria it's an awkward show to watch. If you guys watch this, I advise not watch this with families or whatever. It's a pretty awkward and weird show to watch. But I gotta say, Zendaya, coming off of Disney Channel, that girl really nailed it as a role group. I know she played that character really well. Like the other cast, including Alexa Demi, is really great. Uh, Sydney Sweeney is really great. The dude plays Nick. Despite the character being a jerk, he's actually really good as a character. I mean, you also got Eric Dane here. Barbie Ferreira, she's really great. I mean, Storm Reed plays Ruth's sister. You got the girl who plays Jules, Hunter Schaefer. I think that's her name. She's really great in this. Some really great performances. Really a nice cast. I mean, if you guys haven't seen Euphoria, give it a shot. It's on HBO, and season 2 premieres next year. So, all right. Coming in at number. All right. All right. I coming in at number 7. I flexed the wrong muscle, and that's a quote from the show Doom Patrol. Now, if you guys have seen Doom Patrol, you will get the reference. Yeah, I mean, I flexed the wrong muscle. Yeah, if you guys watch the show, you'll definitely get that reference. But Doom Patrol is another show on the DC streaming service. I actually had no hopes to check this one out, but I was quite surprised about it. I thought it was really interesting. It was really funny. Like the superhero characters involved. I mean, you got Brandon Fraser in this, who stole loads of scenes. Orange the Black Girl, Diane Guerrero, she's terrific. You got April Bowby as Rita Farr is great. Oh, Diana, of course, plays Crazy Jane. She stole lots of scenes. Jovi Van Wade as Victor Stone / Cyborg is great. Alan Tudyk as Mr. Nobody. I mean, he pretty much breaks the fourth wall. So he's kind of like DC's version of Deadpool, if you want to look at it. Of course, Brendan Fraser as Robot Man is great. Matt Bomer, Timothy Dalton. Some really. This show has some really terrific cast members. I mean, it's so funny. It's hilarious. It has great action. Wait, sorry about that, guys. Anyway, yeah, and really happy that Doom Patrol got renewed for season 2 because it's a really solid show. Like, if you guys haven't seen Doom Patrol by now, it's on the DC streaming service. Give it a shot. You'll enjoy it. And cannot wait for season 2 as well. Alright, coming in at number 6 is going to The Act. Now, I am so glad Joey King got an Emmy nomination for this, because I'm not gonna lie, I would have been disappointed if Joey King did not get an Emmy nomination. I mean, here, of course, you got Patricia Arquette, who plays this mother named Dee Dee Blanchard, who's pretty much very overprotective of her daughter, Gypsy, played by Joey King. And she's trying to escape the toxic relationship, and Gypsy's trying to escape the toxic relationship she has with her mother. And so, like, Gypsy's quest, of course, opens like a very Pandora's box, and she ends up meeting this guy on the internet, and they both ended up and pretty much end up killing the mother. And so, like, they go, of course, go on a run and all. It's a really, interesting show. I think Joey King gave, she's been doing, she's, I believe, only 18 or 19 or maybe 20, I believe. I can't remember how old she is. But she's been doing films and all for a couple of years, and this has got to be her best performance yet. Like, her as Gypsy is just great. And you got Patricia Arquette, who, of course, got an Emmy nomination for her performance here. A well-deserved nomination. Cola Warvey from Austin Alley fame. She, of course, plays Gypsy's boyfriend, or I should say ex-boyfriend now, who, of course, ended up killing the mother with Gypsy. Anna Sophia. Anyway, Anna Sophia Robb also was great in this. You also had Chloe Sevigny. You had Juliette Lewis was great in this. Really amazing show. I'm actually wondering if they're ever gonna do a second season, maybe with a different true story aspect. But still, The Act. If you guys haven't seen it, give The Act a shot. It's on Hulu. It's a really good show. And crazy to believe that this really happened. Oh boy, that was one crazy young girl right there. Anyway, all right. Coming in at number 5, it's a Netflix series, and that's going to Dead to Me, starring Christina Applegate and Scooby Doo girl Linda Cardellini. You also have James Marsden in this. It's where, of course, Christina Applegate plays this woman whose husband ends up being dead from a hit and run. And so, the one who actually ended up killing the husband, named Judy, played by Linda Cardellini, decides to be friends with the woman. She makes ends meet, but of course she doesn't know that. What? Of course, before Jen doesn't know what Judy did and all that, but spoiler, throughout, Jen ends up finding out about the murder. But yeah, Dead to Me is really great. Christina Applegate is great. Linda Cardellini is terrific. The one who plays Applegate's son, he's really great. James Moss is terrific. You even had Ed Asner in this. Really good cast members. It's like I said, it's a Netflix series, and it's really good. It's really funny. Great performances by the cast. Like, if you guys haven't seen Dead to Me, give it a go. And season 2 premieres next year. So, all right. Okay, coming in at number 4 is going. Now, this is like the only show on this list that actually got canceled, but I don't care. I'm still adding my list because it's an awesome show. That is the YouTube series Wayne. I'm not gonna lie. I'm still very disappointed that YouTube got rid of this. It's really funny. It's violent. It's from the same guy who from the same guys who gave us Deadpool. It's really awesome. I mean, it's where like this teen this 10-year-old named Wayne whose father ends up dying and so like he's now a 16-year-old vigilante who pretty much goes on the road with his new friend played by Sierra Bravo to get back his dad's stolen 79 trans Aminor. You got these two guys who plays the girl's brothers on this. I mean, those two are awesome. The show takes place in Boston, and like the one who plays the brothers, literally sound like a mix of Joe Pesci and Mark Wahlberg. Like, serious, those two really still lots of things. I mean, this show is really funny. It's hilarious. The one who plays Wayne is great. I mean, he's played by this actor named Mark McKenna. He's terrific. I mean, it's really funny. It's very violent, great action, great humor, and I'm still disappointed YouTube got rid of it. But there's still hope that another streaming service, whoever, might take it. So maybe there's hope. Who knows? But if you guys haven't seen Wayne yet, it's really good. All right. Coming in at number 3 is going to. Right, this is a bit of an awkward show to talk about out in public. But my number 3 favorite show of 2019 so far is Sex Education. I didn't know much about the show before the trailer hit, and I gotta say it's great. I mean, I don't really watch a whole lot of British TV. I mean, there are some British TV shows I do quite enjoy, like the UK version of Shameless. I quite like. What else? It's the end of the effing world show. I really quite like. So there are some British shows that I do quite appreciate, and Sex Education is one of them. I mean, it's where this awkward high school student named Otis, played by Asa Butterfield, who don't really have much experience in like the sexual department, and so like his mother, by the way, is a sex therapist. So Otis decides to kind of follow in her footsteps and become like and do sex therapy with his like for his classmates and all, and it has lots of risque stuff in it. I mean, yeah, it's pretty funny, and it also has lots of heart in it too. Like, Asa Butterfield is just terrific on the show. Like, you got Emma McKay, who kind of literally looks like Margot Robbie. So Margot Robbie has lots of twins. You also got this actress named Amy Woods. She's great. Nati Gatwa, Connor Swindle. I mean, some really cool performances here. It's like I said, it's really funny. It does have some sexual content, but that's what you expect in this. Yeah, it's really good. Like, if you guys haven't seen Sex Education, it's on Netflix. Season 2 premieres next year. Give Sex Education a shot. It's a really good one. Alright. Coming in at number 2 is going to The Boys. I mean, Wayne is a violent show, but The Boys take violent to a whole new level. I mean, The Boys is just awesome. Based on a comic book. You got Carl Urban here. You got Jack Quaid, Anthony Starr as Homelander is great. Aaron Moriarty as Starlight. You got guest appearance by Haley Joel Osment. I mean, some great performances, great action. The movie is also pretty funny at times when it wants to. It can get dramatic when it wants to. Really great show. And of course it's an Amazon Prime show. And I don't really care much for most Amazon Prime series, except for Marvelous Miss Maisel. But this is a really awesome one. This is probably maybe my second favorite Amazon Prime show right now, right next to Marvelous Miss Maisel. It's great. If you guys still haven't had a chance to check out The Boys yet, give The Boys a shot. You won't be disappointed. And of course, season 2 premieres next year. So yeah, definitely cannot wait for season 2 of The Boys. All right, now what is all right? Now what is better than The Boys? What's better than the other shows on this list? The best show of 2019 so far goes to a Hulu series, and that is Pen 15. Now, Pen 15 stars these comics named Maya Erskine and Anna Naka, who pretty much plays teenage outcasts of themselves. So I mean, they're like Maya and Anna are actually in their 30s, and in the show they actually play 14-year-olds. That's kind of weird to watch, but on paper that sounds like a dumb idea, but it's actually a really funny show. I mean, the two girls in this, Anna and Maya both have great chemistry for one another. You even got Richard Kahn from Home Improvement fame. He's in this. Not to mention, Maya's real life mother actually plays Maya's mom in this, so that's pretty cool. You got like a family dynamic in this. Yeah, Pen 15. It's really funny. It's clever. Great performances by Maya and Anna. And I can't remember if season 2's coming or not. Like, I can't remember if they announced it or whatever. But, man, I'm hoping we get season 2 because I really quite like Pen 15. And if you guys still haven't seen Pen 15 yet, it's on Hulu. Give that show a shot. It's a really funny show. But that's pretty much it. Let me do the countdown. 10, The Twilight Zone. 9, Why Women Kill. 8, Euphoria. 7, Doom Patrol. 6, The Act. 5, Dead to Me. 4, Wayne. 3, Sex Education. 2, The Boys. 1, Pen 15. Now, there's loads of other ones I probably could have added. Let me pull up the credit list. The Goldberg spin-off, School. I really quite like that one. Good Troubles, okay. There's also Femme. That's pretty fun. That was actually pretty funny, but got canceled. Deadly Class, which also got canceled. That was pretty good. Russian Doll with Natasha Lyonne. That was pretty funny. The Umbrella Academy. I mean, people probably hate me for not adding the Umbrella Academy, but I quite liked the Umbrella Academy, but I didn't really love it as most people did. Weird City, which is also a YouTube series. That was pretty good. Turn Up Charlie with Idris Elba. I really quite like that one. The new show Righteous Gemstones is pretty good. No Good Nick. That's a pretty funny show. When They See Us was great. Chernobyl. That was pretty good. Trinkets. Some really good shows of 2019. And I'm really looking forward to see what's going to come out the rest of the year. But let me leave it to you guys. What have been some of your favorite new shows of 2019 so far? Drop a comment below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit that bell for notifications. This here, See Movies signing off.